Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing a Lexus TX 500H. Before we get to this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Lexus here in Murray for giving me some time with this TX. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a hybrid turbocharged 2.4 liter four-cylinder that goes through a 6-speed automatic. Fuel economy is 27 around town and then 28 on the highway, with power outputs being 366 horsepower. Before I move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. Now taking a look at the hood, you guys can see the lines pop quite a bit with this silver paint. Got the little Lexus logo right there. And then I love the headlight design here with the TX. I think that it's really cool looking overall. And then you can see down below with the fog light, and then notice how the grill's all body painted to match. But yeah, there's the front end. So around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 255 by 45 by 22 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here with the wheels, you got the darker coloration for that. I think that looks pretty sharp, especially with the brake caliper being blacked out too. Got these nice painted fender flares, F Sport badge there. You can see the mirror caps blacked out, and then the trim on top of the door handles blacked out as well. And then here's your full side view. Kind of has like a Range Rover appearance on the side, especially like the back end there. And this of course leads us to the key fob. You've got the lock and unlock function, you got the opening for the hatch, Lexus logo there on the back, and we'll pop her open. Now popping into the rear, we've got a decent amount of storage space behind the third row. This is one of the benefits of the new TX over the old third row RX, is you actually have some space with the third row up, even more if you fold the third row down. And you guys can see nothing happening over here. On the other side though, we've got the controls for the seats to raise and lower them, which is a nice feature to have. When you're all done, just press this, and that will lower the hatch right back down. Now taking a look at the taillights, you got this cool light bar design, Lexus logo there, and then TX 500H down below. And you can see with the blacked out trim as well. But let me know what you guys think about the looks. Now taking a look at the door panel here, you can see soft touch there. We've got the sunshade, and then more of the soft touch trim down below. The little window control with the door lock and unlock. And look at these seats. Pretty fancy looking, perforated all down the center portion. And then you notice at the top of the seat, got this little button right here. That throws it forward, so then we can access the third row. Now back here, legroom's decent, and the seats are actually pretty fancy looking. Perforated all down the center portion. Got some cup holders, windows. I've got vents here in the back too, and headroom's actually good. Now in the second row, solid with the legroom. Got a little storage pocket here. And then you guys can see we've got our own climate zone, heated and ventilated seats as well. This is cool with these little cup holders right here. And I think it's kind of fun. And headroom in the second row is also good. Now taking a look at the front door panel again. Got all the soft touch trim here. We've got all of our window controls as well. Mirror adjustments, mirrors power fold in. The mirrors also have blind spot monitoring. And then I like the front seat design. That's pretty cool looking. Nice bolstering and everything here on the side. You can see the power adjustments as well. Look how cool those pedals are. And then up above, we've got our memory seat function, opening for the hatch, gas cap release, and then we got soft touch all across the dash. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you guys can see perforated on either side so you can get a good grip. Got the F Sport logo there. Paddle shifters on the back. We also have stuff like adaptive cruise control with our lane centering, volume controls, all of that. And then we've got traditional stocks here on the back too. Now taking a look at the gauge cluster, fully digital, and you can change kind of what the gauge shows, which is one of the cool things about this new Lexus gauge cluster overall. And then we also have the cool drive mode change as well. It's kind of like another fun part of the gauge cluster. And for those drive modes are just here on the center screen. See normal, sport, eco, all of that. And I guess while we're on the center screen, 360 camera fills in underneath the vehicle just like a Land Rover, but will probably still work in the next 10 years, unlike our Land Rover. And then you can see you've got these shortcut buttons here on the side. Quick response time with the screen, and then you got the climate controls integrated into the screen, but easy to use, quick response time, and they're always accessible here at the bottom. Got our parking assist here. You can see for the camera button, a bunch of USB ports, and then this is cool. Wireless phone charging pad on top, and then storage. I don't know if you can see very well. Storage there. Shifter for that 6-speed. Got more of the removable cup holders. And then you've got some controls here for like your off-road mode, basically. Auto hold, parking brake, all of that. And then this is cool, the center console. It has 2 separate lids. So if you just want it partially open. Nice trim, by the way, on top. Speaking of nice trim, you can see again with the dash. And you get like suede here as well, which is interesting. And the glove box. Pretty good storage there. And then no sunroof in this, surprisingly. Here's a quick look at our window sticker for this 500H. Got all the standard equipment. There's your base MSRP. Here's your total MSRP, $76,089. And let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood. Both the mirrors do a blind spot warning. And through the rest of the rear. And let us set off. This interior is super interesting with all these different angles that it has going on. 360 camera system helps out quite a bit. Boop, boop. Something I am interested in with this is why they do a 6-speed in this and an 8-speed in the new Land Cruiser and Tacoma and 4Runner and stuff that has the same, different power outputs, but ultimately it's the same engine, right? Hybrid, turbo, 2.4. So, man, I'm just being careful. It's also like a 50-point turn. Welcome to driving the Lexus TX. Or a Lexus TX. It's cool.
Sorry, you have to be subscribed to connected services.
No! I guess we can't say the L word anymore. No L word for the rest of the review. But what I will say is the seats are comfortable. And like the Lexus is, oh, I said the L word. Anyways, they've got the automatic seats for the cooled function, heated function, and the steering wheel. The steering wheel's off, but I like that function because then it's just boom and it does it all for you. It's a nice thing. That took forever because of traffic, but now we can get some real driving, guys. Interesting with the power delivery so far. Interesting with the power delivery. Smooth ride though. Definitely a smooth ride. It's pretty well insulated too. I would say that's gonna be the biggest difference between this and the new Lexus GX. And it's good that I'm reviewing this after having spent a week in the new GX. This is definitely more luxury than the GX, and I know it's going to surprise some people, but the GX with its cool boxy design means you got lots of wind noise, and it doesn't seem like it's as well insulated. Also, I accidentally pulled out one of the there we go. Accidentally pulled out one of a couple other things. But yeah, this is going to be for the people that want a luxury car versus the GX. You want the looks and the rugged off-road stuff more so. So that'll be, and it makes sense, right? Body on frame versus this is unibody construction. Man, we are unlucky with traffic today. I'll get back to you guys in a second. I've got it in sport mode here. Woo! That's quick. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. This hybrid powertrain, it's pretty solid. I do think I prefer that 8-speed automatic though in the Land Cruiser, and yeah, it's just something interesting for me to note on this. 6-speed's not bad at all. I just think that the 8-speed just feels a little bit better. Feels a little bit better. Yeah, I'll slow down here again. Yeah, there's no one behind me, so I can go slower. Oof. Yeah, it's solid. It's got great torque. Great torque. It's a pretty cool powertrain, all things considered. Yeah, I wonder what they're doing there. Who knows? So to sum things up with the Lexus TX 500H, finally got a review one of these, finally. After I don't know how long, right? Drives great. Drives really well. It's quick, it's comfortable. And like I said earlier, I think this is for people that want a luxury car. I think there's a lot of people that are going to buy the new GX because it's cool, exciting. But I think that the car that really fits what they're looking for is going to be this TX. And, well, then it'll just be a great deal for Lexus because they'll have sold 2 cars to the same person, because they'll come in and trade in their GX for a TX because they're like, I thought this was going to be more like... GX is fine. It's not like it's not luxurious. It's just, it's not as comfortable. And, you know, there's a lot of people nowadays that just, they like unibody. They like how unibody drives. So let me know what you guys think.